welcome. So today let me teach you how to evaluate integral of a certain function using the DI method or the derivative integral method. DI, which is also known as the tabular method, in which you just create a 3-column table. So first column is for the sign, the second column is for the derivative, and I for the last column, which means I integral. Okay? So usually ginagamit ang DI method if you have a 2 or more functions dun sa ating given na integral. So parang di siyang actually IBP, but mas madali itong gamitin. Mas convenient itong gamitin itong DI kaysa sa IBP or the integration by parts. So say for instance, I have here this x squared sine x dx. We have here two functions. One is algebraic and one is trigonometric. So following like 8, katulad sa ating IBP, nauna ang algebraic, sinundan siya ng trigonometric. So anong purpose nito? Since nauna ang A, which is x squared, yun ang ilalagay mo doon sa ating second column na x squared. Okay? And then doon sa I natin, yung sin x. And then put yung ating first column, which is the sine. Here, ang gagawin mo lang doon sa ating second column, i-derivative mo siya hanggang maging 0. Derivative of x squared is 2x, derivative of 2x is 2, derivative of 2 is 0. And then here, you just integrate. Integral of sin x is negative cosine x. Integral of negative cosine x is negative sin x. Integral of negative sin x is cosine x. And then, you just follow the sign, alternate sign rather, positive, negative, and negative. And then, just put arrow, just like this one. And that arrow indicates multiplication. Okay? So, positive x squared times negative cosine x is negative squared x squared cosine x. Negative 2x times negative sine x is positive 2x sine x. And positive 2 times cosine is positive 2 cosine x plus c. That's it. Okay? Now, how about if the example is, say for instance, e raised to x sine x dx. We have two functions, but the first function is exponential and the second function is trigonometric. So, alin ang pipiliin natin dyan na ilalagay natin sa D? Since sa D, dapat i-derivative mo yung function hanggang maging 0. Etong dalawang ito yung functions na hindi pwede nating ma-derive, maaliman sa dalawa para maging 0. Again, following ulit the like 8, nauna ang trigonometric and sinundan siya ng exponential huling-huli. Okay? So, ganun pa din. Pwede natin gamitin, but ito yung process. Again, put sin x dun sa D and I dun sa e raised to x. Ang gagawin natin dito, since hindi natin pwede ma-derivative hanggang maging 0, i-derivative natin to, titigilan tayo kapag naging sin x na rin. So, derivative of sin x is cosine x. Derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. And you will stop there. Since katulad na siya. Kaya hindi siya katulad ito, titigil ka lang kapag naging 0. Dito, kapag ganito, walang derivative na hanggang maging 0 siya, titigil ka kapag naging katulad nung umpisa. Okay? And then, integral nito, e raised to x pa rin yan. Again, sign natin is positive, negative, positive. And, put arrow, katulad ginawa natin kanina. But since, yung last derivative natin ay hindi 0, meron pa tayong naging negative sine x, you will put an arrow just like this one. So, you will multiply this to this one. At yung pa yung magiging integrating part pa natin. May mga ano pa tayo. Meron pa tayong integral part, ano? So, again, positive sine x times ex is e raised to x sine x. Negative cosine x times e raised to x is negative e raised to x cosine x. And then ito, magiging integral part pa siya. So, negative sine x times e raised to x is negative integral of e raised to x sine x dx. Since naulit siya, yun din siya, di ba? Okay? You just move this to the other side. But, para mapadali tayo, itong expression na to, pwede natin sabihin I siya. Okay? Let us this integral part as I. So, this whole expression is I. Now, since this is I, and this is also I, pwede natin itong isulat as I din. I is equal to e raised to x sine x minus e raised to x cosine x minus I. And put negative I sa left side, magiging 2i. Ito, e raised to x sine x minus e raised to x cosine x. And then meron pa tayong 2, divide the whole equations ng 2. So I would be e raised to x sine x minus e raised to x cosine x over 2 plus c. That's it.